Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Kottabos Space Program. And today we are going to be continuing on with our Kottabos Space Program save file and heading back into space for a fun mission. Well, a mission I hope will be fun, and that is trying to get a satellite around Moho. Now, if you have watched me for a while, you may remember, this mission we tried to send long ago. With our first iteration of the heavy launcher, we tried to send up one of my trusty Duna rovers to Moho, and, well, it never even made it. We ran out of fuel before we could even get to Moho. It was just a complete and utter failure all around. And I've kind of held off from trying to head to Moho again until our recent mission to Jewel. Now, we, of course, were using our new heavy launcher design, which is quite nice. It has served us very well with all these wonderful orange tanks. And then this upper stage proved very effective at getting all the way to Jewel, and we did get a nice orbit around Jewel, and then we're able to use a combination of this stage and the small engine on the satellite to get closer into Jewel than we otherwise would have been. And I think that this design will work very well for getting around Moho as well. Now, I'm wanting to put a satellite around there because, well, I've proven on multiple occasions that me just trying to send a rover straight up to a planet I've never been to before doesn't go well. We've had rover failures on Duna, Eve, Moho, Minmus once, and even the moon a few times. So I want to get a satellite around Moho first, learn what it takes to get to the planet successfully. And then from there, we could do another mission in the future to try and actually land something properly on Moho. But yeah, for now, I'll be extraordinarily happy with this. I think it should work quite well. Now, I shouldn't have to mess with this stuff because it is all set from when we sent this thing to Jewel. So, if we just go ahead and launch, we should be good. Now, of course, this is a probe mission, so we have no Kerbals to worry about their safety. So, yeah, if it does go all wrong, then hey, oh well. Alright, exorbitant loading times, this should be good. Okay, it is daytime, though, which is a plus, so you know what, let's just go ahead and launch this baby right now. Okay, good stable launch, liking it. Now, from the Jewel mission we did have a small, odd failure in that center engine. It just was wobbling a lot, so I did add some struts to that thing to try and solve that issue, which does seem to have worked. We just added a whole lot of struts in between the orange tank and then this small fuel tank. I don't understand why that happens. Sometimes the whole connection between parts does not work out very well in Kerbal Space Program. I don't know, the engineers must not put on all the rivets and bolts and so forth. We are rotating a lot, though, which I am not liking. But let's drop those tanks. Excellent. And, oh, no, 90. There we are, there we go. Let's do our little turn on the catwalk. Yes, the catwalk of space. Alright, we're doing well so far. Let's check the map view. What is our current apoapsis? We are at 30,000 and still spinning. So we'll get ourselves up to the 100,000 mark. I think that will serve us well. And then we will, go on an adventure from there. Hopefully reach Moho and get ourselves a nice stable orbit around it for observation and, science. Alright, there is 100,000 a little above because I hit Z instead of the X key to shut off my engines. Oh, man, I swear, I know where all my keys are on a keyboard, but I kind of sit at an odd angle because of where my microphone is. It's the best place for me to have it on my desk, and unfortunately, it puts me at odds with my keyboard. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's find where we need to have this baby. Alright, there is our burn point. Looking good, looking good. How are the resources? Ooh, that engine is almost out, so whatever, 27 seconds, that's probably going to be more like a minute, I bet. So, let's just get ourselves locked in place, and once we hit T-minus 30 seconds, I think we will be good to go on our burn to circularize our orbit. Now, I know I've had many people suggest that I should just do my burn straight off the bat from launch to whatever planet or moon I'm going to. And I really should, but I'm not that good of a pilot. As you'll notice, I tried to stay on a good 90-degree orbit, so we're nicely across the equator, but we ended up kind of wonky. I'm not extraordinarily good at piloting, so I get by. So where exactly is Moho right now? Ooh, I'm a little bit worried about that. I may have to do a jump cut and wait for this to move further out, because if I'm remembering correctly, I believe I was told by a few friends of mine that if you have Moho about here in, well, relation to where Kerbin is now, then it would be good, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, let's go out of map view. Start this burn. There goes those engines. Yep, about a minute. I was pretty much dead on that. That tends to be roughly what we always get for the orbit of this craft. It's a little heavier than I originally thought when we launched the Joule, because we are using 2 engines rather than our typical 1, and plus we do have these extra fuel tanks here. So that does add up compared to our usual rover that we have on top of this thing. But it should be good. It should be good. Let's head back to the map view and zoom on down. Let's see, how are we doing for getting our orbit here? 10 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Not the prettiest orbit ever, but it should work. Now, I wonder if, say... No, I don't want to switch to that polar satellite. Let's add a maneuver. And if we just... Whoa, what are you doing there? Ah, you're kind of slingshotting around the moon and then crashing into the planet. Excellent. Very good, very good. Okay, now that is exiting this area. Let's see, what is it, where is it exiting to? Huh. So yeah, it says Kerbin escape, but then it's not actually escaping anywhere. That's interesting. Okay, let's rotate this thing around a bit. No, not that. There we go. Okay, what did you do? Well, that gets you to there, which gets us way more than we need. Though that is always going to be the case because of... Oh, yeah. This is the part I don't like about getting to Moho. The only way I know how to do it is to leave, or to get Kerbin escape, get into a thing like this where we're in roughly the same orbit as Kerbin, and then adjust and lower ourselves from there. So say if we then, I don't know, like here or something like that, brought this down. How would... actually, I wonder what we could do if we did start burning from, say, there. And then also angled it up. That's not going to work. Oh, God, I'm not good at this. Okay, let's just exit the system. Or the, Kerbin escape, whatever you want to call it. And let's Actually, add a maneuver node there. Angle this so we are... Ooh, 0.6 ain't that bad. Yeah, we adjust that from there, then bring it down, perhaps, I wonder. Ooh, we got something there, but way, way off. That would get us close, so I wonder, this is probably going to be horribly inefficient, but then if we bring down this side, that would bring us into... yes, that wouldn't work well. Okay. I am going to fiddle about with this and hopefully get us something that works. Though I may, as I said, leave our ship in place and sort of fast forward until Moho is at a different position. I think that might be beneficial. So yeah, I'm actually going to do a little jump cut here, because I'm going to have to go to this station, the Exodus station, and fast forward from there so that we can get Moho into a better spot. And then I'll bring you guys back when I start messing around with our orbit again. So I will see you in a little while, I guess. Later. Okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly how much all of you could tell from the fast forward section, but we made it, though horribly, horribly inefficiently. Oh my god. I don't think I should have listened to my friends who told me when I should, or at what position Moho should be to Kerbin before launching, because that did not seem to help whatsoever. But we did make it. Unlike our first attempt to Moho, we have in fact made it, though we are at a roughly 4 million meter orbit, and we have barely any fuel left. I'm actually kind of surprised we made it here, but we did! We made it to an orbit around Moho. It's not a very good orbit, but it's an orbit. I actually wonder, as I've got 14 liquid fuel left, so if I burn it down till about 7 fuel left, and then burn that same 7 on the other side, I wonder how far we can bring this down to get it into a nicer little orbit here. So let's wait until it comes down to 7. Actually, we might not have to take it down all the way to 7. That's coming down pretty nicely. It's down below 1 million meters now. Okay, this actually might work out well for us. Better than I thought, actually. What is that at? 500,000? Ooh. It's doing actually really, really good. You know what? Let's cut it there at 200,000. I think that will be a good place to park our new Moho satellite. I'm actually amazed we're going to get it to that much. Okay, so that's 6 hours. Time to accelerate time. There we go. Okay, this is actually going better than I thought now. I thought that this was going to be a miserable mission. Well, not exactly miserable. I mean, we did make it. It just... no, okay, we went past what I wanted. Let's try it again. I really need to pay more attention to the... Okay, one more time. It really comes back down once it swings around that way. I gotta pay a lot more attention to that. Third time's a charm. Third time is a charm. Let's... Oh, God, why? Okay, but you know what? We're actually gonna be able to get this into a pretty nicely parked orbit now, I believe. Okay, it's past the apoapsis. Let's just wait for it to get near to the periapsis there. And then we will start our lovely burn. But yeah, these little engines do work quite nicely. The one that I have on the satellite, what is the name of it? The Rockomax 487S is quite a nice little engine. Very good and fuel efficient, good amount of power to it when you're in orbit already. So yeah, that was very efficient. We only burned 4 liquid fuel to bring us from 4 million down to 200,000. That's pretty nice, actually, so I'm pleased with that, and it will get us to a much better point in space. How far away am I from the periapsis there? About 3 minutes. Let's bring it down. There we go. We'll start our burn from there. Oh God, I'm burning the wrong direction. I am burning the wrong direction. I need to be bringing this down. That navigation point is actually completely useless to me now because I went around it 2 times. Okay. Let's burn from there. Much nicer. Much nicer. Let's bring it down. So I want to bring us to about a 200,000 meter parked orbit around Moho. I don't believe that should be an issue here. Seem to be burning a little bit more fuel this time around, but then again, I did waste a fair amount when I accidentally burnt in the wrong direction a moment ago. So okay. 600,006 fuel left. Looking good. Almost there. Just about to 200,000. Wow, we actually burnt a lot more fuel doing this side. Huh. Well, serves me right for not getting my marker correct. I passed right by that navigation node. Oy vey. There we go. And 209 and 201 with 3.41 liquid fuel to spare. Okay, you know what? I like it. And there we go. We are in orbit around Moho. I'm gonna quick save before anything goes horribly wrong, because you never know with my luck. But yeah, there we go. We made it. Horribly inefficiently, and it took me quite a long time, but we did make it in one shot. I have to admit, there have been a few missions where I've reloaded from a quick save halfway through one of my fast forward sections, but this time I did not. Oh man. We made it. We have a scientific satellite now in orbit around Moho to gather wonderful readings for us for future missions here with rovers and potentially even a manned mission in the future. It should be interesting, and I look forward to those. As now I know I can get to Moho. I need to work a bit more on my craft design and my efficiency, but I know I can get here now, and hey, that's a start. Now we can hopefully, in the future, probably a ways down the line, send more missions here and actually get on the surface. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed this episode, because, well, that's gonna be it for this one. And that you come back for the next when we will be doing some more fun science in space in Kerbal Space Program. Maybe, or we could just, mess around blowing something up. I haven't decided yet. It could go either way, and would be interesting. either way. But yes, again, I hope you all have enjoyed and that you come back for the next. But until then, my friends, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.